This Sunday, we have Chelsea hosting Aston Villa at Stamford Bridge. What need to happen, man? I want to hear from you, my brother. What need to happen
I,
for it's a must-win game for us or not?
I feel like every game is a must-win game for us right now. You can support the team in the transitional process all you want, but languishing in 14th place going up against a 7th place team, like I would say, yeah, it's a must-win for sure. As is every game, but especially, I think it's a good opportunity for us to show that the team is still gelling and get us, in the right direction. We just want to see the ball hit the net. I mean, honestly, more than anything, it's what, 2 games now that we haven't seen a goal.
Yeah, 2 games without it. I mean, before we get to that, man, I mean, Aston Villa is not going to be an easy matchup. I mean,
Absolutely not, man. That's what I'm saying. They're in 7th place. They're doing twice as well as we are, just by
right.
standard algebraic metrics. But they got Unai Emery, man. I mean, they are a force to be reckoned with. We lost to them the last time we played them. What, April? We lost to them at home. I think maybe the time before that too. So it's a good example of the smaller teams maybe not being afraid of us. And it's a good opportunity. I just keep saying these dudes got to get out there. I understand they're learning, but one of them's got to choose to make their mark. And again, I get it's early still. We want to give them that time. We want to see it become a cohesive process, but also you want to see a standout dude. You don't want to hear about, so many confidence issues, injury issues. Like, it's a wave of issues that we have to worry about. You want one person who's going to step up against all that and just start banging them in, giving us hope, And you see sparks of that in all the players. So it's exciting, but all the more reason we got to go and we got to bring points. Like, it's essential. It's essential. The smaller teams aren't afraid of us, and they're not afraid of playing us at the bridge, and that's an issue. Like, these guys got to realize, like, yo, that's a respect thing. Bring the respect home, bring them to our ground and demand that respect from them. Get back to winning ways, hopefully.
I totally agree with that, bro. Because for the past few games, it's not like we perform bad. We just can't put the ball behind the net. And we see that everything else is happening, and especially on defense. I don't think our defense is bad at all. But from your point of view, do you think that Pochettino need to make a few changes in this game?
Yeah, I mean, it's the switches with I don't even mind the how we're lining up. It's tactical switches. We see time and again that we get to the 18, squander a chance. Like, you square the ball. It's almost like it's a hot potato. Somebody's like afraid to get caught with it and do the wrong thing with it. Like, tactically, we need to make sure we're banging them in there because we're getting them up, right? The lineup isn't failing us. It's the counter attack. We're getting caught out because instead of putting them into dangerous spots, we're passing around. We're trying to milk it, trying to find where the perfect spot is. Well, it hasn't worked for 2 seasons now. Like, bang them in. Because if you pass it, you miss it, you get caught on the counter. Now your boys are tracking back. It puts the pressure on everybody, especially when it goes in. Now everybody's got explaining to do. Now the morale's sunk and you're already chasing, And for this game, I guess that would be, on a more microscopic level, it's important that we go out there and get the first goal.
Right.
Don't leave us having to go chasing it.
Exactly. And then you said we need a first goal. I actually agree with that because I don't think we got the experience enough up front. Beside Wright and Stalling, but we don't have the experience up front enough to actually recover from us not scoring goal. And you could tell in the second half, 60 plus minute, we going back and forward. We don't know who's going to take over the game. I think all that is based on lack of experience. And team not being afraid of us because they know we can break down the lower block. Do you think this is the game where Cole Palmer actually starts as a number 10 role? Because Crispin, I mean,
I'm not sure, and I'm almost afraid to make that estimation, just because I can see Pochettino, working things out. It's certainly not like Graham Potter where the lineup is going to feature 11 different players, but um, I mean I know we'll see him. I don't know if we're going to see him starting at number 10. It's I would like to. I would like to, simply because Palmer represents, that kind of surge of confidence that we need. He looks like he really is just excited to be able to play. He comes from a strong club, and he couldn't get a look in. So, it's an exciting opportunity, especially if he does. But if he does end up getting slotted into number 10 and starting, man, he's same as everybody else. You gotta make it work and get it working in 20 minutes. Like you said, man, you get to 60 minutes and you're waiting for somebody to provide a miracle. It's 10
right.
other dudes are waiting for that too.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, we were very excited during the preseason. We were one of the games in Chicago. Thank you for the invite. That was a great sit, by the way. I ended up in the Chelsea Instagram page. I don't know how, but
Hey man, that's the benefit of hanging out with us. It's a benefit of being a part of the Rochester Blues. It's we're connected to the club, we're connected to the things that happen, and especially when it comes over stateside, it's a lot easier for us to be involved in that and make it happen for our members. So yeah, glad you were able to take advantage of it, man. Because yeah, you were on the Chelsea's Insta, man. This guy's famous.
all right. Dude, I still can't believe it, man. Being a fan for this long and the drive down there. But let's get back to the Aston Villa side. Like, what would be your prediction for this game?
Oh man, I'm hoping for a 2-1. For us, definitely. Um, and I don't care how we get them, really. Just something to be excited about. Um, speaking of preseason and that excitement, there is, it's because Chelsea went down on goals and for the first time came back and won the games that they were down on goals. So exactly what I'm saying. Like we just want to see them out there and getting goals at all. But I imagine realistically a 2-1 would be a favorable outcome for us and at least get us on the right track.
That'd be great, man. Because right now, I mean, few fans that I feel like they're not backing the team. I think this is a time where we support Chelsea Football Club at 100% because I know we've spoiled with the wins in the past few years, but at this time right now, man, I think we all should just stick with the club and just be positive and keep on going, man. Like guys like you, man, you always text me, we texting each other, you always in the positive mood. I want to thank you for that because, bro, it's heartbreaking these days, man. I know, like a lot of people want to talk about the money we spend and all that. You actually told me something that was like very interesting about the future plan right now is that we do have the right players for them. We young and we ready to go compete in a few years coming. But I know, like as us as a Chelsea fan, we want to win now. And as a Chelsea Football Club, victory right in Sunday's game will change all a lot because this basically our season's on the line here. We don't want to be always being in the use with a negative mind with these young players, and it's going to lead to more distraction. It's going to lead more of a mental breakdown for them. And I do believe that yes, a victory here, a 2-1 would be a hell of a boost for us as a football club. And Alex, man, I want to tell you thank you so much for being here, my brother. I appreciate you.
Hey man, I'm stoked to be here and stoked to party with you, man. Just happy to see the team.